Well, it is a new development in Vacaville that is on a mission to conserve the environment and create a community full of amenities.
Dina is standing by to learn a little bit more about Lagoon Valley this morning.
Yes, so if you have ever driven on Interstate 80 going towards San Francisco and you get right past Vacaville, but right before Fairfield, it's on the left-hand side. It's called Lagoon Valley. It's Peña Bay too. There's that little wetland area. So that is where this is all going to be going. And it's a big project. There's going to be some mixed-use housing, some storefronts as well. And there still will be some green space for folks to enjoy, because I know that's really important for a lot of people who live out there. So we want to go out live this morning where they are actually going to begin construction on this project pretty much now. This is all happening. So this morning we have Curt Johansen, who's the development director of Triad Development. So thank you so much for joining us. I see there's a whole setup here. So what's happening out there today?
Thank you, Dina. Good morning. Well, we have a number of VIPs here from the city particularly, and some other folks who are coming out to enjoy the celebration with us today.
Yeah, so we want to show folks what this is going to look like. We actually have a map of what the development is going to look like when all is said and done. So just explain to me what residents who live in the area can expect. What exactly will be going in this space?
Yes, happy to. Well, so the project, of course, has been 30 years in the making. And one of the things that drove us to get involved in it is the conservation aspects of the land. Over 70% of the specific plan area for the property is forever going to be preserved. And we have ecological benefits that we think are almost unmatched in the state of California for what a master plan community can do. We are going to be treating the land so sensitively that even though there will be housing and there will be jobs created here, it's going to be a very small footprint on the overall property.
Yeah, and I have to add, you know, the project, while it is moving forward, there was a little bit of backlash from some community members because this is such a widely known and beloved recreation spot. And so those hills you see behind, people hike and mountain bike and take their horses. That's still going to be an option for folks, right?
Oh, absolutely. All of it's protected. In fact, most of everything you're seeing has already been conveyed to the city and is forever protected that way. But we're doing much on the site as well that we will control to restore habitat for wildlife that hasn't been here for decades. It's been mostly grazing land, but we want to make it a model for what communities can be in balance with nature.
And it really is such a prime piece of real estate between Vacaville and Fairfield, Solano County. When should we expect this to be complete? How long until, you know, the last shovel is out of the ground?
Well, there are so many public benefits in this project. It's going to take a while. This is probably a 5-year project to get it done. There's a lot of things that the city gets out of this project, of course, wildlife protection, but fire stations, millions of dollars to improvements to Lagoon Valley Park. There are many long list of that kind of benefits, and it takes a while to do all that. But the housing probably to get built out and finished and the jobs to be created, I would say 5 years.
5 years. All right. Well, we know that in California, housing is a hot commodity right now. So, Curt Johansen, thank you so much for joining us. Again, this is a really big project. It has been in the works for, as he said, 3 decades.
Wow.
So as you're driving down Interstate 80, you're going to start to see a lot of activity there at Lagoon Valley. Guys, back over to you.